Hi everyone, thanks for tuning back into the channel. So I've been in travel over the past couple of weeks, which is why you haven't seen a lot of content being uploaded on the channel here. But really wanted to take this video out, discuss two very important investment opportunities that has come up lately. One of the projects has been launched and the other one is about to be launched. And towards the end of the video, I have a very important announcement to make for our overseas clients, especially those based in the UK. I've been getting a lot of inquiries from the UK and I am actually in travel in the UK right now. So stay tuned till the end of the video. All right, so the first project that we're discussing today is called Berkeley. It's coming up at Dubai Hills Estate by Soho. Soho, as some of you would know, it's a very high-end boutique luxury developer based in the UAE. They are known for delivering some of the very high-end projects in Palm Jumeirah. They've got a very exclusive project over there. They've done some very high-end, hundreds of millions dirhams of worth villas for real estate clients. So they're known for their very unique boutique quality. This is the exact sort of quality we're going to see in this project as well. Berkeley will be one of the rare uh, privately built branded residences coming up in Dubai Hills Estate. Dubai Hills, as you know, is majorly dominated by Emaar's constructions. Most of the plots are by Emaar itself, which Emaar has or is going to develop in the future. So this is one of those rare chances where you can get your hands on a non-Emaar product inside of an Emaar community. The Dubai Hills, you can't really go wrong with it, but something of this sort is really something which would hold its unique novelty in the long term as well. So this is how the building looks like. Very exclusive project, only about 116 units in total, studios, one beds and two beds. Some of the most gracious sizes you can see, branded, fully furnished residences. The location of the project is also very decent. It's located right opposite the Dubai Hills Central Park over here in this plot. And if we go on to the satellite imagery, you would be able to have a better idea of it. So the park is right across the road. This is the same cluster where you've got Pinnacle by JLL. You've got Grove by Iman developers coming up as well. This also was a great project back in the day. In fact, the last apartments I sold at Dubai Hills were in Grove by Iman. So yeah, most of these developers that you see over here, actually all of these developments are by Emaar itself. Then Emaar has actually sold a few plots to private developers as well over here in this cluster. And this is right onto the main road. You have uh, uh, you've got very good accessibility towards other parts of the community as well. Coming in from here, you basically have one straight road taking you all the way to the location of the project. So very easy entry to exit. I was there at the location of the project recently with the client and was thoroughly impressed. Um, the Dubai Hills Mall is also close by over there, and it's a couple of minutes drive. This is how the payment plan looks like. You only pay up to 50% during construction and 50% of it at the time of handover. The handover is also coming up in 2026, 2 years from now. Most of the newer developers by Emaar there in Dubai Hills are going to be handed over in 2028 or even further down than that. But this one you would be able to get your hands on in 2026. And the payment plan is amazing in terms of an investment feasibility. If you want to create a good leverage, you're only going to pay 50% during construction and then the remaining 50% at the time of handover, which really allows you to get that investment edge if you are looking to flip for sure. This is how, for example, a typical two-bedroom layout looks like. As I said, very gracious sizes. The two bedrooms, I think that the smallest two bedroom is around 1,380 square feet. This one is 1472. So the sizes are what you would typically see in older MR constructions. Some of the layouts in Acacia or Mulberry tend to have sizes closer to this, but newer constructions are getting typically smaller. So this will again be a very rare investment to hold in the future. And this is again how some of the amenities are going to look. So this is a great project, as I said. There wasn't a launch, there was an EY process. We were able to secure some good units for our clients, but they still have good availability. Then there are some cancellations happening as well. So if you want to discuss this project more, let me know, and we shall be able to get you a very good unit in this project. Second investment opportunity I want to discuss is coming up in Damac Hills 2. Damac Hills 2, as I've discussed in some of my previous videos as well, is I think one of the securest most reasonable investments you can make in this market. That is for two reasons. Number one, I believe townhouses and single family homes in general are going to do slightly better than apartments in the long term, especially within the next 5 to 10 years. Keeping in mind the trends, the recent trends in Dubai's population intake, and what the government has planned for the next 10 to 15 years. Number two, Damac Hills 2 is simply the cheapest townhouses you can get right now. Anything at this price point is very rare to find in the market today. I, I've discussed this in the last in one of my last videos as well. This is how it shows you basically how the residential supply forecast is tilting in favor of single family homes, villas, townhouses, semi-detached villas. And there is going to be a dearth of townhouses for sure, especially if you consider it with the fact that the population is expected to rise almost double by 2040. 2033, there's a different target. 2040, there's a different target. So we're going to see a lot of people moving into Dubai with their families, which is why townhouses are a good hold to make. This also shows you how Damascus 2 has been the top performing villa community. Last year, I think they're well on track to be one of the top ones this year as well. 4.3 billion sold last year. So I've discussed this slide as well in one of my previous videos. This just to give you an idea of how the city has been moving towards the south now, since most of the part here in this land parcel called Dubai land is already taken up or launched. So most of the newer constructions, especially townhouses and villa communities, are moving towards this direction. This is where your Damac Hills 2 is. This right over here. That's where the valley by Emaar is. This is Nashama. So from quite a suburban community not too long ago, the Hills 2 is now becoming part of the main developments in the city. Again, a lot of people already living there. In terms of amenities, I think they have some of the best amenities that I have seen in any villa community in Dubai so far. The max, so four bedrooms have done typically well. This graph shows you this. Since 2021 to 2022, there has been a capital growth of 53% in the Matrix 2 alone and four-bedroom townhouses. This is how the master plan looks like. We had a launch here a few months ago called Verona. Then we had a launch here called Natura. And I think the new cluster is going to come up over here. And this would be one of the last clusters to come in this community. As you can see, most of the most of the community is already built. And the sizes and the layouts are similar to Natura. We have discussed Natura in detail in one of the last videos. You can go and have a look at that. But this is how your typical layout floor plan looks like. Again, I want to stress that if you are an investor, even if you are an end user, you would want to spend that extra 10 to 15% premium at the time of purchase, but want to go for a corner unit. Now, corner units are really hard to secure. We were able to get, alhamdulillah, for our clients, and Natura's launched some of the very decent corner units with the right sort of directions as well. And we do enjoy that sort of access with the developer as well. So if you do want to get your hands on a corner unit, which are only about 5 to 10% in total proportion compared to the overall number of units, you want to submit your EOI right now so that we have a good decent chance. And then this is to give you an idea, 840 square feet, some of the cheapest property to get your hands on in Dubai right now. Literally, this I think literally is the cheapest priced property anywhere in Dubai at the moment. So the process is very simple. EOI, you have to submit your EOI for 100,000 dirhams, get in the queue, and then of course rely on us to get you a good unit. So yep, this is it. Um, I am in the UK over the next few days. I'm expecting to meet a few of my clients here. The highest number of overseas inquiries that I've been getting are from the clients based in the UK. So I'm here actually on a business slash leisure trip. But if you are in town, if you're in London or around that area, or if you would want to drop by for a coffee here at my hotel, let me know and we can definitely schedule something and discuss some of the investment opportunities in Dubai, depending on your needs. A lot of people are looking to get their money out. There's a lot of uncertainty considering there are elections coming up with the taxation system. A lot of policies are in the air as well. So yeah, we're getting a lot of interest from the UK, and we do plan on arranging a roadshow as well sometime later this year, and we shall keep you updated with that as well. Yep. So you've got the number, and on the screen you have my email address on the screen as well. We'll be sharing it in the description box, and I look forward to seeing you or hearing from you. Thank you very much. Do subscribe to the channel so that you are updated with any new uploads coming your way.